sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Gaskin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson, flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a 2nd down and 6. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll run now with Gaskin. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. from the gun. He'll hand this off. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this will be swung out here for counter. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, a give to counter. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Tua into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Two and now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Throwing is Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dawgs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Being chased out left. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson, option right. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dawgs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, 27 yards. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. Man open is Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, here's an option right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
This will be caught by Brown. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. And the situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Jackson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10. Two to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tagovailoa. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens,